Grand Prix wins here now.
See, doesn't even, I did not realize how long ago it's been since this was made. This is perfect because, what is it, in this, he has 5. What is going on, guys? It is JJ here, back with a new video, and this will be a very short intro. We're gonna take a look at the king of British racing winning the biggest British race of the year. That's it, plain and simple. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are coming into this weekend in terms of F1 predictions for the 2022 British Grand Prix. I think Lewis Hamilton will go P4, P5. I think George Russell will be in the other slot that he isn't in P4, P5. I think it will be 2 Red Bulls, probably Verstappen winning. And I think it'll be Leclerc this time, the runner-up, and probably Checo in P3. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. We're going to take a look today at Lewis Hamilton's greatest British Grand Prix wins, as we should. Let's get into the video. As well, guys, you can find the original video down in the description below. We've taken a look at every British Grand Prix besides the 70th anniversary one from 2021 all the way to 2018, so go take a look at those on the channel as well. But yeah, let's do it.
He came here to Silverstone and he has shown them all with one of the great
Him and the McLaren
drives. Lewis Hamilton wins the British Grand Prix.
Oh, him and his brother too, that's so great.
Hamilton pointing to the crowd, saying thank you and winning
6-year gap in between them too.
It is the hat-trick of British Grand Prix wins. Look at the support that he's getting. Listen to the cheers.
Thank you to all the fans that are coming. That one was for you. Thank you.
He's won so many of these, hasn't he?
Once again,
Awesome stuff, Lewis.
he started on pole. He has led to every lap. Lewis Hamilton, it's up.
So 2017 was probably his most dominant then, starting from pole, leading every lap, 5th British Grand Prix victory.
For Hamilton at Silverstone.
I remember coming here in, maybe it was like
Oh, he's gonna talk about it, sick.
99 maybe, something like that. Standing at the back of the McLaren garage and looking at the Formula 1 cars and dreaming of one day racing here, and I wish I could be out there, and holding on to that dream for such a long period of time, and then one day sitting in the garage and then going out and doing a Grand Prix. So it's very, very strange to think that I have 5 Grand Prix wins here now.
See, doesn't even, I did not realize how long ago it's been since this was made. This is perfect because, what is it, in this, he has 5, and then he got one in 2019. Then he got one in 2020. Then he got one in 2021. He just continued to sweep it. He just continued to run it.
Actually, was really incredible. I got pole with a pretty decent lap, but wasn't able to hold on to it in the race. But I remember the cheer that I got for getting that pole. Whilst it's really hard to hear the sound in the car, I think I could hear them only just. When I was off throttle and I was looking out, I could see that there was a cheer. And so I ended up 4th on the grid.
In 2008.
A downer. And I remember particularly I chose a certain setup for the car and it just didn't work well for me to drive. But luckily it rained on the Sunday, and I remember my brother coming into my room and saying, "Don't worry, you got this. It's raining. You got this." And
every car's on an equal playing field now. There's the rain.
Boost. And look at Hamilton down the inside. The crowd goes mad, and Hamilton was on the rampage.
As I was driving, I was thinking, if I win this will definitely come down as the best race I've ever won. And I remember just before the tunnel there was a grandstand, and I remember coming through there, and everyone's got umbrellas and ponchos on. So I remember seeing the crowd like stand up every single lap, and that was probably the time that I felt the biggest connection to the
Those were, like, his peripheral vision must be insane to actually see that.
British Grand Prix, a fantastic performance.
After not being able to do it in the first year, I was so driven to make sure that I brought it home for England.
A mesmerising drive. He was 5 or 6 seconds a lap quicker than men on the same tyres.
It's by far the best victory I've ever had.
It probably still is his favorite victory, isn't it?
I had a really bad qualifying session. I think it was raining on a certain part of the circuit, and I remember starting the lap and I was a second down already in the first sector, and so I was like, there's no way I'm gonna beat my time, so I backed off.
Did Lewis Hamilton just throw that away?
only to find that other drivers had been a second off in the first sector, but the last sector was dry, and they caught up and managed to beat the time. And I was distraught. I couldn't believe that I had essentially given up, you know, which I never do.
Which I never did. He tried.
Really
He tried already once this year, not gonna lie.
Really gutted, you know, that I'd let myself down. And I flew home to stay with my dad and my stepmom and my brother for the night. And I remember being in my room. My dad was there, and it was a really touching moment between us where he just gave me that lift that I needed, I think, that he'd always given me since I was a kid. Came back the next day after a good home-cooked meal and knocked it out of the park.
And it's lights out. Hulkenberg has lost the place to Hamilton, who seems to have got a very good start. Lewis Hamilton comes up to challenge Sebastian Vettel.
Him knocking around with Vettel.
A move up the inside of Brooklyn. Lewis is taking it.
And I was chasing down Nico, and I was 1,000% gonna get him.
Nico, he is stuck in gear. That's Lewis Hamilton getting past.
So it only brought the inevitable earlier in my mind.
Crowd rise to their feet. Hamilton, 24 hours after his world fell apart, might be about to get the best of British luck that could he ever have wanted here at Silverstone. It's Hamilton pointing to the crowd, saying thank you, and winning the British Grand Prix.
God, it's so perfect.
I remember coming out and seeing the crowd afterwards, and the support every year has just been growing and growing and growing. This is what they come for. They come to see an epic race, and they come to hopefully see a British driver raising the flag. Special day. The second Grand Prix win here, which was a long time coming.
He really is going in depth. He's going legitimately in depth on every one of his wins. I want to know about some of the losses though. That's the thing. I still love it though.
Come along to Silverstone this weekend.
I think it was a sellout crowd, so it was one of the biggest crowds we've ever had.
And so it was just him
Williams
versus
had a
what,
much better
Nico?
start, and so I had to dice my way back through.
Hamilton has gone wide and failed on the chicane. Stays in second place as he comes back on the track, but he's under pressure from Valtteri Bottas. Hamilton, in his desperation to get into the lead, has now lost a place, and it could be another.
The clouds were coming in, and the English weather told me that it's going to rain.
The
So I
English
changed
weather
tires.
told me it was gonna
After that,
rain.
It was pretty smooth sailing and won by 10 seconds. This was one of my favorite cars and one that I thoroughly enjoyed racing.
Get in there, Lewis. Great race, mate. Great race. Fantastic win.
Great guy. Great job, guys. I'm so happy with that. Thank you to all the fans that come in. That one was for you. Thank you.
Big fans guy. It's going to be him versus Nico for this race, isn't it? I just know it.
British fans flocks, 139,000 of them to the British Grand Prix, and had to put up with some good old-fashioned British weather, but the sun has
Dude, what is this weather deal? The British weather does not agree with them at all for this race.
Lewis Hamilton as they rise to acclaim him once again.
2016 British Grand Prix. This one was another great Grand Prix.
First man to take a hat-trick of British Grand Prix wins in succession. It's Lewis Hamilton winning the British Grand Prix at Silverstone.
Awesome stuff, Lewis. Great job, man. British Grand Prix.
Great job this weekend, guys. Thank you so much for your continued efforts. Right now, I'm thinking about all the people.
Unfortunately, this was not the best of years for me, but this was the best moment of the year.
Because he lost to Nico. That's why it wasn't the best of years for him.
I don't know what came into my mind when I decided to do that. And then I just saw the crowd, so I just got the barrier, and then I was trying to wave to everyone, and I just leaped out, which was the coolest thing that had ever happened to me at the time. This was a really cool year with an incredible car, much, much faster here, and I got on top of the car quite quickly. We won a pole position here, and I think that weekend was just a solid out-and-out weekend that I think a Grand Slam.
Look at that wing.
Quickest in practice, quickest in qualifying, quickest in the race, led every lap, and then the fastest lap.
It's a fifth British Grand Prix.
So another dominant display. The Mercedes car is just unreal, wasn't it?
The best fans here. Thank you, everyone who turned up. I see you out there. Thank you. God bless you.
this was really quite a special moment, and I saw a really cool picture afterwards because the two drivers were in the press conference, like both with their hand in their chin waiting for me. Again, just another great moment with the fans. Every year I come back, it's another opportunity to connect with them, and I think each year I notice more. I'm forever grateful for the people that come, the people who save up through the year, the people who travel from all over the country to come and support on that one weekend, which for me is the most important weekend.
Oh, he's tossing the trophy. You see Bottas' face, he's like, oh. This is sick. Does he oh, he's not going to elaborate on the other victories. Oh, because I did this earlier.
So much energy, so much support. I really
the British people love a good Lewis Hamilton. They love him. Which fair. I mean, fair play. The guy's a G.
All weekend. England! And really, without their support, we wouldn't have done this. So I can hear them outside. And I'm looking forward to seeing them. It's the best weekend ever.
Fair play to Lewis Hamilton. Honestly, he deserves it. I'm looking forward to seeing what this weekend holds. Let me know what you guys think too. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun British Grand Prix. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.